Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Thursday, the 2nd of July, 2026. So if we start off, as usual, with the synoptic. So this was as of 6 o'clock, as of midnight last night. There's a low pressure centred over Scotland with a series of frontal systems ahead of it. Run this through to 6 this morning, and you can see that the warm front and the warm sector area is still just above us at the moment, but closely followed by the cold front behind. And if I just nudge this forward now through to 12 o'clock, you can see the cold front has just passed through. You're going to leave us in a west-northwesterly airflow and pretty unstable and pretty nice for the rest of the day. So the cloud associated with that, then you can see this, the back end of the cold front coming through. Quite a bit of wave up north, so you can see with the west-northwesterly airflow. It may disrupt some of the thermals down here, but we are going to end up in a fairly blue, having a fairly blue day down here. Maybe some wave might mix up with the thermals, I guess. So here's the rain that's associated with the back end of that cold front that's going to hit us in about an hour's time, I guess, and go through. It's very light. It's dissipating all the time, and we may not even reach the ground. And the Met Office predicted rainfall for the day then. So here's that frontal system, as we mentioned earlier, that is passing through and is expected to be through us around about 10 o'clock, leaving us pretty well in a dry period for the rest of the day. All the heavy rain is up north, and there's the back end of the front sort of gone through there. So Odium then, for some unknown reason, they had a TAF 5 hours ago. That's a bit bizarre. But the actuals at the moment, 15 knots from the west-southwest, temperature 18, pressure 1020 with fizz 10k or more. And if we go through Farnborough, a little bit more realistic now, 12 knots from the west, broken cloud at 1600, which is what we've got at the moment. Temporarily between 7 and 10 local, broken cloud at 1200, and a 30% probability between 7 and 10 local, 8,000 meters and light rain, becoming from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock, 30 knots from the northwest and Cav OK. Spot winds are giving us to the north 31020 and south of us 29020. So I'll be setting up on 27 today. Here's windy giving us 7 o'clock this morning, 9 knots from the west. And if we run that through to 2 o'clock this afternoon, 11 knots northwest, and then 5 o'clock, 8 knots northwest. So it's going to be west-northwesterly flow throughout the day. Local forecast then, a little bit of rain and overcast initially, then clear from about 11 o'clock onwards. Max temperature they're giving us here is going to be about 24 degrees. Of note is the wind westerly at first, becoming northwesterly about 10 knots throughout the day. And the UV index has actually hit a score of 8 around about 12 o'clock. So please be careful of that. Plenty of sunscreen. GFS is giving us a max temperature today of about 23, 24 with a dew point down at 10. And we have currently outside on our own Met Office 17.4 degrees with a dew point down at 14.5. And if I just refresh that, the view outside the window, here's the 1,200 foot overcast that we have forecast, but the back end of the front is just to the northwest of us, and that should be clear through here by 11 at the latest. So top meteo then, thermals for the day. Here's the overcast that we've got at the moment, and it's going to stay like that up until around about 11 o'clock. And you can see you've got weak thermals under this overcast initially to about 2,500 feet, and then it's going to be blue all day. So this is at 1 o'clock today, blue thermals about 4,500 feet, and it's going to get even better up to about 5,000 feet by 2, 3 o'clock. and maybe even a 5,500 a little bit later. But what is of note today, if I run this through now, so this is 6 o'clock local, 7 o'clock local, they're still talking about 5,000 foot blue thermals right into the early evening. They may even do some soaring on the evening course today, which would be nice. Sky Sight is giving us what we'd expect, really, a reasonable cross-country area up to the north. Um, Obviously, the worst stuff the good stuff is obviously over Heathrow. But here's the overcast we've currently got, and then it's going to clear up with blue thermals, 4.5 knots, up to about 5,000, well, 5,000 foot above ground, perhaps 4,900 foot above ground, thereabouts. The flying winds, 278, 280, 12 knots, and top of thermals, they're giving 27 knots from the northwest. So it might be a little bit breezy today. And the cross section is again showing us this overcast at the moment, clearing by around about 11 o'clock, and then a reasonable soaring day. Blue thermals up to 5,500 foot above sea level. NOTAMs, no local NOTAMs to affect. If you are going to wander away, though, please be mindful of the Fairford transponder mandatory area. Okay, so let's have a look at the airfields setup today then. So we have two K21s on the book flying, two K21s on a 5-day course, K21 on book flying, K13 on the casual list, K13 on trial flights, and there is plenty of single seat availability today. Nothing to report from 2XL as we speak. So general situation, series of fronts passing through first thing, leaving us an unstable west-northwesterly airstream. Blue thermals to 5,000 expected late morning and expected to be soarable up till 7 p.m. Runway 27 will be in use today. Please be ready when the cable or tug arrives. And the airfield layout. Okay, so it's going to be a slowish start, but it's going to come clear quite quickly, I think, so we need to be ready for it. If we are going to have a grid, it'll be in the usual place, please, just to the north side, grass, and then your self-launch is tucked away, and then taxi out as required. If there's not enough requirement for a grid, please just come and join at the launch point. Okay, I'll see you all shortly. Take care. Bye.